What's up, WWE Champions Universe? This is Lee from Champions Chat, and this is a deep dive, breakdown, look at acts of Demolition. Here comes the acts. First off, real quick, I can't help but notice like the way that they've done his. Bill Eadie was not a skinny man, so they tried to get the little bubble of some heft to him. But then they put like the muscle pattern over it, so it looks like he's got like fat rolls instead of the muscles, and it's just a little interesting, right? Like he wasn't a grossly overweight man, he wasn't a super skinny man, he was kind of like normal guy size, dad bod nowadays we'd say, and I don't know, that kind of makes it weird. But he also has the Demolition gear, which, iconic for those who grew up with these guys. He is a Legends era aggressive striker. Links with Demolition. We were wondering what the Demolition tag link was going to be. Well, it's red moves, start with 10 more MP, which is great. Great on both of them. Legends era, but that doesn't really do much. And then his coaching ability. Purple moves that deal damage will deal 75% more damage, which means that new Kofi that I kind of made fun of his move damage build, this will help a little bit at least. And no gear for him, although, he's all kitted out already. So, yeah, that's kind of the basics of him. We're going to take a look at 3-ish, 2.5-ish maybe, I don't know. Move sets. The first one is going to be this right here. This is kind of his default move set, let's just say. The double axes beatdown, 5 MP red, deal damage, increase your black MP by 10, then deal damage again, and reduce your tag counter by 3. So that does mean that he is doesn't have a, I don't think he had a hot tag, actually. Let's look at that before I say that. Stats, moves, coaches, abilities, info, that's what I'm looking for. So he doesn't have a hot tag in the sense, I guess it would have been right here, of the new hot tag abilities, but he's kind of got the like old great version of it, where it basically just means like you can do your move, and then you basically tag out to your partner, and so you can put someone else in. Although I don't know why, he's pretty good. Like axe or smash, or you're gonna use axe. I wish they would have reversed him. I wish this would have been smash as a striker, and Bill Eadie is a powerhouse, but it is what it is. Anyway, double axe chest smash, deal damage, make 49 gems into cross break gems. And if the opponent generates pyro gems, so kind of the theme of the month is overcoming pyro gems, then you basically steal the turn and you increase your red gem damage by 200%. So against pyro users, he's going to be even spicier. Then you've got the diving double axe handle. Notice how they all have axe in them, except for AXE instead of AX. Anyway, deal damage and make a 4x4 area into multiply gems of strength 20. That's not bad. Then deal damage and make 40 cross break gems red. So you're going to basically blow up the board. You're getting everything surrounding it. The multiply gems are random, so you don't know what color they're going to turn out. But the cross break gems are all turning red. So it's kind of an interesting compromise there. Reminds me a little bit of Showboat Vader in terms of, but like obviously he makes the area into reinforce and then multiply. This, I don't know, just has some feels that way. Entourage, you only need 1 red MP trainer to get everything loaded. Just watch out for reversals, of course. So then from there, if you have Sherry, I'd put on Sherry because that gets your multiply gems up. If you have Seth Leonardo, I'd put on Seth Leonardo. If you don't have these guys, like, don't worry, it's not the end of all things, because there's plenty of people who do +2 multi-gems right here. Memrock does +1. You could put like Zombie Gunther or one of the other zombies here just for the bonus multiply gem. You could also use crossbreak gem damage. If you've got her, Zombie Bailey is the best of the zombies to put on there. But again, don't feel like you have to have Zombie Bailey. Free Zombie Gunther will work as well. Like the 60% buff is your bigger one because it's directly on the multiply gems. And then the red gems are 40%, but keep in mind he's not necessarily turning the multiply gems red. Excuse me. The cross break gems are going red. Anyway. All right. On your strap, gem damage build. This is the plate you want right here, baby. Whenever you make 4 or more cross break gems, then increase your red gem damage by 150%. So all of those cross break gems that are turning red, that's going to do some damage. And then either the red or the rainbow crossfire. Whenever you make 4 or more cross break gems, increase all your gem damage by, if it's just the red one, 300%. If it's the rainbow one, it's 500%. So that's a big buff. that's a big buff. If you have the rainbow, that's the better, obviously, because that's gonna also buff your multiply gems, or the gems that the multiply gems are sitting on top of. From there, yeah. So let's look at his first moveset in action, because I think he's going to do quite nicely. I mean, S+ tier, you would assume, but I think he's going to be good. All right, so model in game looks okay. The poster looks just like him. Maybe. Kind of looks like a swole Stardust right now, but it is what it is. All right, so you're going to do the double axes beatdown, which I do remember him doing that move a lot. That was cool. It's a nostalgia hit right there. Then you're going to throw down your cross break gems. Bam. Yes, also fitting to the character. And 49, so it's the entire board. Remember when it was a big deal when like 3 gems made cross breaks? Now it's like the entire board or nothing, basically, for all this. Then you're going to make the X break gems break, and you're going to make a 4x4 random area to multiply gems of strength 27. That's a big deal. That's a lot. That's a very lot. Then everything's going to blow up. I've kind of made a little Cookie Monster C. 215 million damage. So, yeah, right off he's good. So his face doesn't quite look right. Let's just say you don't have the red or the rainbow cross break plate. Okay, you're still going to hit 150-ish, 140 million, right? So that's good. And keep in mind, our candy store accounts are hype level 0. So that is unhyped, and it's worth all the hype. I like him. All right, so let's check out another moveset. All right, so the next build is your move damage build. It is a 5 MP red, double axes beatdown. Deal damage, increase your black MP by 10. Then deal damage and reduce the owner's tag counter by 3. We saw that one before. It's going to load a different finisher this time. Then we got the 5 MP forearm club. Deal damage, make 8 random gems into 2-turn countdown gems that are going to increase your red MP by 4. Which is fine. I mean, we only really needed 1 on that ability, but the bigger thing with this is the next maneuver, not tied to the countdown gems, is then you will deal damage, increase all your move damage by 200% for 3 turns. So the buff on the move is what you're really going for on that one. The countdowns are just kind of there. Like I tried a version of it where I put Solo Sikoa on because I was thinking, the countdowns increase your move damage by 200%, but it's the move itself, right? See, like, there's the little thing, there's the thing. Like, yeah, I tried it. I thought I was onto something. The other thing I don't quite understand with this move set is this move right here. Like, obviously, this is the one that's going to, like, go in, but it's like a long-term play. Like, maybe you use this, and it's your gem dodge on there, and then you use this one and that one. Like, that might work together okay, but you're basically trying to get countdown gems out, and then you need to have your red MP load again so you can put more countdown gems out. But this being 10 MP, like, there's not really anything that gets you red MP, right? Like, this doesn't do it. This gives you black submissions. This doesn't do it, and then anything in here, it's like increase your black. So the countdown gems have to go off in order to get the discus clothesline up, and then you're doing 8 times 1.5 million, right? So I just like, and yeah, it'd be some move damage, but like, I don't know, like that move. This move in particular just bugs me. Like if it were 5 MP, I would totally understand its value. Here I don't. I also don't understand or want to use the back elbow smash because whenever you use this, you just basically make sure you dodge. But only when they swipe. Like it doesn't mess with their moves. And I'm far more concerned with what moves do than a simple swipe, especially against an AI. So these two moves feel rather throwaway. Again, if this were 5 MP, I would say, hey, here's the third move set. It's great, but for now, this is it, right? This is your move damage build. Entourage wise, did I already talk about this? You go into Sting or anybody who does your red MP, your finisher on the black. So this one is just easy for me because I had him loaded there, but Muhammad Ali is any color finishers do 150, but there is I think it's one of the Damian Priests or maybe it's a Finn Balor who does black move damage, 150. So there's somebody a lot less rare there. Don't freak out about him. Lita, black finishers do 50%. And then here you could do Gooker, you could do Rex Regum as we have on here. Black finishers or any color finishers do 50%. There's options on that one to get it up. And yeah, that gets your move damage going. On Zastrap, you're just basically going to use your takedown medals. I do have a black takedown 3, so you can kind of see what his higher end damage minus hype. Again, 0 hype. But there's not really any plates that I can think of for this. Tell me I'm wrong in the comments. I'd be glad for there to be something that makes this better, but there's not really a whole lot of move damage focused plates except for like the Sheik style plates now that we have 3 of the 6 of them. So we're going to go up against one Mr. Zombie Samathy, and we're protected because he's wearing that, like, you know, Gimp Suit battle armor. So, yes, Gimp Suit battle armor, the title of your next pay-per-view. So without 99 MP, because he shouldn't have it be really at all much longer, you're going to go ahead and use that move, which is going to load your black move, which then your black move is doing 23 million. But watch, here's where we get our buff. Bam, bam, those things drop. Now your black finisher does 70 million. So no hype, 70 million. It's not in the 100 million club, but it gets the job done. Also, did he just like do that elbow twice? Because I don't think that man in his prime could climb the rope twice in a row like that and do that. I don't know. I'm just saying. Just saying, he was not an acrobat. Also, his makeup right there makes him look like Fantasia or Phantasmo, whatever. He was the guy in WCW who wore like a mime-ish clown and outfit and then walked out and went, woo, and sprinklers, or not, streamers, not sprinklers, came out of his hand. That's what that looks like. The face is a little off. The poster looks great. The character art, the render looks a little off. But there's your move damage build. Let's check out one more build. All right, the last move set is going to be one that I think people are going to find spicier than they realize on this. But it's the Bear Hug, 5MP green. Color submission, choose 10 gems to make black subs that do actually a decent amount of damage, 1.5 million. But it's for 3 turns, so that's not going to do a world-ending amount. While submission gems are on the board, but here's the deal. The remaining submission gems turn into countdown gems, right? And these countdown gems will make 49 random gems into cross-break gems at the end of the countdown, which means you're making cross-break gems. That's going to be important. Then you have the double axe chest smash we've seen before. Deal damage, make 49 random gems into crossbreak gems, which you're making crossbreak gems. We already made crossbreak. The whole board is crossbreak. Oh, you'll see. It's also the reversal, increases your, red gem damage if you get pyroed. Also, we saw this finisher. Deal damage 4x4 random area to multiply gems of strength 20, then deal damage and make 40 crossbreak gems red, right? So the only thing we're changing out is this move, which instead of the red move that automatically gives you 10 black MP, we're doing a bear hug. So you're going to have to use these 10 gems to get 10 black. Well, 8 actually. You just need 8 realistically. So your entourage, you're going to want George Steele, because you're going to need to start loaded turn 1 with that. Green move. Then we're just back to your best multiply gem damage people. Why? Why? Well, same plate combination. So you've got the Sheamus crown. It's increasing your red gem damage by 150%. And it is for 2 turns. Which means when the sub goes off, you're going to have the opponent's turn. Then your turn, which means your countdowns should go off, making crossbreak gems. You've now buffed your red gems by 150%. Then you make the wonderful decision to just throw out the whole board of crossbreak gems again, even though the whole board is already crossbreak gems. That buffs it twice. So now you're at 300%, right? 150 times 2. Then if you had the red flurries, crossfire, then you would have that go off once, but it's only 1 turn, but it happens in your turn, right? You create the crossbreak gems on your turn, then you create crossbreak gems again, so that's 600%, or if you do the rainbow crossfire, that's 1,000% gem damage to all colors. Like, I've got to be reading this wrong, but that seems like what we got here. So let's try it. Let's see, because it seems like this could make him one of the best characters in the entire freaking game. So we need to take a look at our red gems to see to track what happens. So we've got 218k damage there. We are going to try and do this realistically because you need 8 to get going. So you'd go 1, 2, so that's going to give you 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then the rest of these, as long as one of them survives, unless my math is horribly wrong, the entire board is going to turn crossbreak. So we saw the 218k red. So let's see what happens after this turn. Plus you subbed him down, which I like subs. I think they're very useful. Anyway. Alright, so now that's gone off. Your entire board is crossbreak gems. So now your red gems are doing 5 million? No, that's not right. 518,000. That should be higher than that. So that doesn't seem like it triggered the crossbreak plate this way it should have. But either way, we're going to see it anyway. So now it just makes the crossbreak gems again. 581. Okay, so it doesn't work together. It does not work twice because the crossbreak gems don't get made because they're already on the board. So it's basically the same thing as what we did before. Let's see if it's that 218 million. 174. So, I mean, it's about the same, a little bit lesser than just going straight for the first move set. I was hoping that would work, Phantasmo, but apparently not, right? It's just another way to get to the same thing. It does make sense because I was like, man, if they make it to where you could buff all your gems 1,000%, like hello new Muda here, except for it's not just purple that's getting the shine. So yeah, let's take a look at just the last couple moves just to make sure, because that means you don't necessarily need this black move here. So you could do some other things like this one. Let's see, that's going to be the 2-turn countdown gems. That's not really doing much. Increases your move damage, but the move damage on this finisher nowhere near what the other one is, so don't worry about that. Then you've got this stupid discus clothesline here. Bonus damage for every countdown gem, but they're going to go off with the sub before you can actually get back to them. So I think probably what they're thinking you'll do is this one. Is fine. Yeah, you could use it. There is a TMNT plate that doesn't exist on the candy store account here, but you might have it. That might do something special for you if you have that and this move set. Because then if you dodge a move, then you get dodge a gem swipe, then you get bonus something. But yeah, either way, it's just not really. It's just another way to get to the same thing you were doing before. So it is what it is. It's fine. If this move were just lower, it would make so much more sense. Not for this move set, but for other. Yeah, this one just doesn't really. I mean, it increases your Red, yeah, then until damage increase all of your move damage. You're not doing that one on this one. I mean, really, there's just nothing, man. There's just nothing that really makes sense with this. Because you could use Roxanne if there was a red move, like this would work. I mean, yeah, I mean, most technically, probably this is what you would do if you have Roxanne. Because then you basically don't need... You've just done the sub. You don't need to get into here. So let me take a look at something with this. We're going to workshop this together here. So if we replace Roxanne right here, you don't have to make red gems go up in damage. I know, that was horrifying. Horrifying here. All right. Where's Roxanne? Where's she at? There she is. All right, so green and red moves are both going to start loaded turn 1 now. So that takes care of this. This does your black MP, so you don't have to worry about that. This is your sub, which we know goes into the cross breaks. Excuse me. But it doesn't actually make them go off the way it should. So we kind of do that, yeah, I mean, let's try it. It's just science, man. It's just science. At least this way we use almost all the moves, because there's still the 2 that I just don't have a use for, to be quite honest. So anyway, all right, so there we go. That's gonna create this. If nothing else, this is gonna show us if the double crossbreak gems did anything at all. And then with this one, you don't actually need any black MP, so you could try and have as many of these stay as possible. Right there. Let's try that. All right. Okay, 3 survived. 3. So it's still going to make the whole board cross breaks. So theoretically, if this worked the same, yep, 581. Okay. So yeah, that proves that it's not triggering the 2 plates twice. It does trigger them once, which is fine. Then you're going to do the multiplies and then into this. It's the same way to get to the... It's a different way to get to the same thing. Yeah, 200 million. So, I mean, it's great. Either way, it's great. But basically, I mean, that first move set is the simplest. It's the most straightforward. Occam's razor says that's the one most people are going to use. So yeah, I would say just use that one. That's probably it. So Axe is a man of few words and great fists. That's about what he is. He hits really hard. He does it the same basic way each time. A little bit of variation depending on who you're fighting. But I like him. I mean, he's a good, solid S+ tier overall. And I think if you get him, you're pretty lucky to have him. So that's it for this one. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Like the video, subscribe to Champions Chat, and then send this to your friend or faction mate who's like, hey, I got Axe. How do I use them? Well, here's one way you can take a look at all the ways you can use them, except for the green dodge move that I didn't use and the red move that doesn't make sense. So maybe one of the other CCs got that move figured out. I didn't. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.